As when Rahel had borne Joseph, that Yaakov said to Laban, "Send me away, that I may go to my own place, into my country. Give me my wives and my children, for whom I have served thee, and let me go, for thou knowest my service which I have done thee." And Laban said to him, "I pray thee, if I have found favor in thine eyes, I have learned by signs that the Lord has blessed me for thy sake." And he said, "Appoint me thy wages, and I will give it." And he said to him, "Thou knowest how I have served thee, and how thy cattle was with me. For the little which thou hadst before I came is now increased to a multitude. The Lord has blessed thee since my coming. And now when shall I provide for my own house also?" They said, "What shall I give thee?" And Yaakov said, "Thou shalt not give me anything. If thou wilt do this thing for me, I will again feed and keep thy flock. I will pass through all thy flock today, removing from there all the speckled and spotted cattle, and all brown ones among the sheep, and spotted and speckled among the goats. And of such shall be my hire, so shall my righteousness answer for me in time to come. When thou shalt come to see my hire before thy faces, every one that is not speckled and spotted among the goats, and brown among the sheep, shall be counted stolen with me." And Laban said, "Behold, would it might be according to thy word." And he removed they the goats that were streaked and spotted, and all the she goats that were speckled and spotted, and every one that has some white in it, and all the brown ones among the sheep, and gave them into the hands of his sons. And he set 3 days' journey between himself and Yaakov. Yaakov tended the rest of Laban's flocks, and Yaakov took him rods of green poplar, and of the almond and the plane tree, and peeled white streaks in them, and made the white appear which was in the rods. And he set the rods which he had peeled before the flocks and the gutters and the watering troughs. When the flocks came to drink, they should conceive when they came to drink, and the flocks conceived before the rods, and brought forth cattle, streaked, speckled, and spotted. And Yaakov separated the lambs, and set the faces of the flocks towards the streak, and all the ram in the flock of Laban. And they put his own flocks by themselves, and put them not to Laban's cattle. And it came to pass, whenever the stronger cattle did conceive, that Yaakov laid the rods before the eyes of the cattle in the gutters, that they might conceive among the rods. But when the cattle were feeble, he did not put them, and so the feebler were Laban's, and the stronger Yaakov's. And the man increased exceedingly, and had much cattle, and maidservants, and menservants, and camels, and asses. And he heard the words of Laban's sons, saying, "Yaakov has taken away all that was our father's, and of that which was our father's has gotten all his glory." And Yaakov beheld the faces of Laban, and behold, it was not towards him as before. And the Lord said to Yaakov, "Return to the land of thy fathers, to thy kindred, and I will be with thee." And Yaakov sent and called Rachel and Leah to the field to his flock, and he said to them, "I see your father's face, that it is not towards me as before, for the God of my father has been with me. And you know that with all my power I have served your father, and your father has deceived me and changed my wages 10 times, for God did not allow him to hurt me. If he said thus, the speckled shall be thy wages, then all the flock bore speckled. And if he said thus, the streak shall be thy hire, then all the flock